So, hello again, friends. I'm just checking in. Like I said, I wanted to give you a market update for quarter one. This is going to be from 2024, and we're going to compare year over year to 2023's first quarter. So, just go with me and follow my little white arrow here. Right now, I'm over the median sales price. So in the Dallas-Fort Worth Arlington Metroplex, we've had a median price of 390,000 for our first quarter. That's about 1.5% almost increase in sales price year over year from our first quarter of last year. Okay. Now, what's a whopper is that we've had about 22,449 active listings this first quarter, which is about almost 35% increase versus last year's first quarter. So that's our major update here is we've had a huge uptick in listings, which have brought about showing that there's buyer confidence because sellers typically are also simultaneously going to be a buyer in about 90 days from when they go on the market typically. So this is really a huge metric for how our confidence is coming back in the market. The interest rates, yes, they are still pretty high, but that's pretty much going to be the new normal. And so we're just something we have to get used to that. And so you can buy down your rate. There are creative ways to make the interest rates work with the market. And then on top of that, there's also new construction. I'm always telling my buyers, new construction, you can get 5.5%, some as low as about 4%. So there's so much you can do, options that you have, because keep in mind, the builders really need to sell. And then there are a lot of individual sellers that are motivated to sell as well. So it depends on the motivation, and that's how it transfers to a great deal for the buyers. And then also, closed sales. So they were about the same as last quarter of 2023, or the first quarter of 2023. So they were about 0.4% less than last year's first quarter. So about the same, about 20,000 for that first 3 months. And then months inventory. So 3 months of inventory, meaning from what I understand, if there were normal homes that would come on the market, we would be sold out of homes in 3 months. So if that's not the case, so you can see we have many listings coming on the market, but it's showing you have 3 months of inventory, and that's about 0.9 year over year increase percent from the previous year. I believe I should say percent there. So any questions about that, feel free to chime in, let me know. Now let's move on to closed sales and active listings at the bottom. Can you see my marker here? So the red bar here is actually going to indicate the active listings. Okay, and this goes back quite a few years. Let me go up a little bit more. Okay, and then, well, the years are metric here. And then we've got the gold bars here, which is going to be the closed sales. Now it's interesting. You can see right here, 2020 to about maybe the beginning of 2022, we had a huge decrease in active listings. However, we had like, it's almost like a mirror image, like inversely proportional, where we've got a high amount of closed sales. What that means, think about it. During COVID, the pandemic, there were many sellers that did not want to have their home exposed to showings, etc. Those coming through. So they opted for probably going with investors off market, making sure that they didn't have to deal with any traffic and potential variants coming into their home. So I think that explains that. But here you can see for the current market, our active listings are going back up. They're increasing. Our closed sales are still somewhat right here, but they're going up. And so that shows that we're getting more activity and the market is still balancing itself out. It's still kind of going back and forth like a heartbeat, but it is balancing, but it's just taking some little bit of time. And then days on market, we have 57 days on market average, 4 days less than a quarter of last year. So a little bit of improvement. And then 32 days to close. So that's 2 days less than Q1 of 2023. Again, a little bit of improvement. And then a total about 90 days, 89 days. So about 3 months from when you go on market to when you actually close. So that's not the stats I typically have. I've had sellers that get offers within a week. So just let me know if you need any help with that. But this is what the standard average is saying here. So I'm just giving you that data. And then right here, when you look at price distribution for all of the homes out there, we've got a couple of price ranges, 100, 200, 300. Our major amount of homes, they're going to be 20 over 28%, they're 300, 399 range. Okay, so that's the major amount of home prices we have. And then as you go further up, you have less competition in these price points. So right around here, you're going to probably have the most price points. I'm seeing some price increases actually in this area. They're holding pretty strong. When you start to get up here above 300, especially above 400, 500, you're able to see more price reductions and more seller concessions as well. So keep that in mind. And lastly, right here for the growth trend. So we've got the blue bar here is going to be the median price of homes, and the gold bar is going to be the closed sales. So we're seeing from 2015 up until today, we've seen it go up and up, down, 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 and now back up again. During the pandemic, of course, we had some prices that went down, then they went up again once the rates dropped. So then they peaked about 2022, and it was in April, if you remember 2022, about 2 years ago now, where we had a huge spike in the interest rates. It's about a 20-year, the greatest increase in interest rate spike in 20 years. And because of that, we began to see some issues where those that were under contract while that happened had to back out because they could no longer afford that hike in the rate. They hadn't locked their rates in yet. So it was quite a sad tragedy. And then there began to be a decrease in the pricing eventually, and now we're pretty much going down, just normalizing, guys. Those who had equity bought before COVID are still going to have good equity, but it's just a matter of the prices just going back, normalizing back from the artificial appreciation we had during COVID with the rates going down. So the prices went up. They're pretty inversely related. And so now we're just still looking to balance back out. We've had a decrease in closed sales, as you can see, but look at how they're starting to go back up. So market confidence is coming back. So if you know someone looking to sell or to buy, it's still a great market. There are still caveats in any kind of market, and a professional real estate can help you with that. So if you have any family or friends that are looking to buy or sell or need some market data as I'm presenting here, I could do that for you for your local city. I could even do a breakdown of the median price and the charts here for your local city and the Metroplex as well. So feel free to reach out if you need any help, have any questions. I'm never too busy for your family, friends, and coworkers referrals. So blessings and take care, and bye-bye.